Today on Capitol Conservatives, Senator John Kennedy is grilling experts on climate change and government spending. He faces Dr. Litterman, Dr. Holtz-Eakin, and Mark Carney in a heated budget committee hearing. Kennedy demands numbers and accountability, but gets evasion and vague answers. Smash that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon for more fiery moments. Senator Kennedy opens calmly, asking Dr. Litterman, "How long have you been studying climate change?" Litterman says about 15 years. Dr. Holtz-Eakin, around 25. Kennedy asks, "How much to make the U.S. carbon neutral by 2050? Litterman admits,
Kennedy is up next, followed by Senator Braun. And for the record, for people who came late, we actually have a third witness who happens to not be visible because he's with us electronically, but it's Mark Carney, who was the former chief of the Bank of Canada and the Bank of England.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dr. Litterman, how long have you been studying climate change and possible solutions?
Studying? Well, I was the head of risk management at Goldman Sachs. I didn't worry too much about climate change at that time. How many years? Let's say 15.
All right, how about you, Dr. Holtz-Eakin?
About 25.
Okay. Dr. Litterman, how much will it cost to make the United States of America carbon neutral by 2050?
I don't know, sir.
Kennedy pushes. You don't know the cost? Dr. Holtz-Eakin estimates $50 trillion. Kennedy pauses, eyebrows raised. The room goes quiet. Kennedy isn't done. He asks the question every American is thinking. If we spend $50 trillion to make the U.S. carbon neutral, how much will that lower world temperatures? No one can answer. Not one expert can give a number. Holtz-Eakin admits, it depends on what China and India do. It's not just about climate. It's about accountability. How can you sell a $50 trillion plan without knowing what it achieves?
So you're advocating we do these things, but you don't know the ultimate cost?
Yes, absolutely. I certainly don't know the ultimate cost, and it's very uncertain. It depends on innovations. It depends on.
I understand. I'm just trying to lay a foundation here to understand your expert testimony. Dr. Holtz-Eakin, do you know how much it will cost to make the United States of America carbon neutral by 2050?
Depends how you do it. If we do it all in the federal budget with directed things, it'll be
public
super
and private
expensive.
dollars.
Sorry?
Public and private dollars. It's ultimately private dollars anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
So how much?
You're going to look at $50 trillion.
$50 trillion.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. If we make the United States of America carbon neutral by 2050 by spending $50 trillion, which you're advocating, I gather.
No.
Okay, then strike that last part. I'm wrong. You're not advocating. You're advocating something.
If you're going to do something, do something smart. That's what I advocated.
Okay.
Kennedy goes global, asking Litterman, if China and India don't help, how much will our $50 trillion lower world temperatures? Litterman dodges, saying we must work together. Kennedy presses, will President Xi ever act against China's interests for climate change? Kennedy smirks, then asks, do you believe in the Tooth Fairy? The Easter Bunny? Vintage Kennedy? Cutting through doublespeak with sharp Southern wit.
If we spend $50 trillion to make the United States of America carbon neutral by 2050, how much will that lower world temperature?
I can't answer that because we don't know what China and India and the rest of the globe has done.
Okay. Have you heard anybody from the Biden administration say how much it will lower world temperature?
No.
Does anybody know how much it will lower world temperature? No?
No one can know for sure.
Okay. Dr. Litterman,
Yes.
If we spend $50 trillion or however much it takes to make the United States carbon neutral by 2050, how much will it lower world temperature?
Senator, that depends on the rest of the world. We have to work with the rest of the world. We're in this together. It's one world. We can't build a wall around the United States and say...
What if...
Kennedy warns Washington is spending trillions without results. Experts can't give a number. The administration won't give a figure. Taxpayers are left holding the bill. Kennedy's warning, policy without math is politics, not governance. Today's hearing wasn't just another debate. It was a mirror held up to Washington. Kennedy asked what every American deserves to know. What's the cost, and what's the outcome? As the climate conversation heats up, one thing's for sure. Kennedy isn't done asking the tough questions.
If we spend $50 trillion, Europe cooperate, most Western democracies cooperate, but India and China don't. How much will our $50 trillion lower world temperature?
We're in this together, Senator. We have to get the world to work together.
How much? I get that.
Okay.
How much will it lower world temperature?
If China and India do not help.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Dr. Litterman, do you believe, based on your observation, you seem to be a very intelligent, well-informed man, based on your observation of Mr. Xi Jinping, that Mr. Xi Jinping will ever do anything that is inconsistent with China's best interests in the name of global climate change?
I understand that China has a federal carbon tax.
Yeah, but faced with a policy, okay, where China does something that's not in its best interest, but it does it because it's in the global best interest. Do you think President Xi would do that?
I think that President Xi understands that we have to work together to address this global problem. Yes, I do. And it will be in the best interest of of China to work with the United States to address
So you
this
think
problem.
the answer is yes?
I think the answer is that it's in China's best interest to work with the rest of the world to address this problem, as it is in the United States' best interest to work with the rest of the world to address this problem, to create harmonized incentive to
Do you
reduce
believe
emissions.
in the tooth fairy?
No, sir.
Do you believe in the Easter Bunny?
No, sir.
Do you believe that Jimmy Hoffa died of natural causes?
No, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thanks for watching Capital Conservatives. Don't forget to like, share, and comment below. Do you think $50 trillion is worth it? We'll see you in the next one, where truth meets